faithfully delivering value, interpreting great books from around the world. Hello, this is Sally's Book Talk. Today I'll interpret for you the book called Life 3.0. The subtitle is Being Human in the Age of Artificial Intelligence. In 2017, a book on artificial intelligence gained global attention upon release, topping Amazon's AI and machine learning charts within just one day. Then it exploded in Silicon Valley. It was the last book recommended by the famous physicist Stephen Hawking before he passed away. Tesla founder Elon Musk and Sapiens author Yuval Noah Harari both praised it. Even top academic journals, Nature and Science, both recommended this book simultaneously, which is rare. This amazing book that stunned the tech world is Life 3.0, which we're discussing today. Its author, Max Tegmark, is a tenured physics professor at MIT, hailed as the scientist closest to Richard Feynman and one of today's most original physicists. She's a world-class authority on the theory of parallel universes. The book, Our Mathematical Universe, which we previously interpreted for you, is one of his masterpieces. How did a cosmologist get into artificial intelligence? Turns out, a few years ago, while Tegmark was promoting his book, Our Mathematical Universe in London, he visited the Science Museum, retracing human wisdom's development. As he walked out the door, this man in his 40s cried because he saw humanity's future, and it filled him with deep unease. He pondered repeatedly, when humans build machines stronger and smarter than themselves, will they inevitably be replaced? This question lingered in Tegmark's mind. In 2014, Tegmark co-founded a nonprofit organization with John Tallon, the co-founder of Skype. This is the Future of Life Institute, renowned in the AI community. It brings together nearly 1,000 AI big shots, including Elon Musk, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, Google co-founder Larry Page, and former Baidu chief scientist Andrew Ng, among others. In this book, Life 3.0, Tegmark compiles the views of various experts and explores them with us. Facing artificial intelligence, where exactly is humanity's ultimate destiny? Next, we'll interpret this book for you through 3 questions. First, what is life? Second, what will Life 3.0 bring to humanity? Third, can humans forever control artificial intelligence? Now let's dive into the first question. What is life? Life 3.0. The author provides a new definition of life from an information perspective. He says life is a self-replicating information processing system, just like a computer. A living entity consists of hardware and software. Hardware is its body, software is the information it processes. Based on the ability to evolve hardware and software, we can divide life into 3 versions: 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. For Life 1.0, both hardware and software are acquired through evolution and cannot be changed. Simply put, it's all about fate. For example, bees are simple life forms. Their DNA sets their hardware and software from the start. But in terms of hardware, appearance and size can't change. A bee will never grow into a butterfly. In terms of software, bees fly wherever there's nectar. They spend their lives busy collecting honey. This unchanging survival pattern is hardwired into bees by DNA. Regarding behavioral algorithms in software, bees can evolve, divide labor, and communicate, but this evolution takes thousands of years of natural selection. An individual bee can't change its own fate. It can be said that all life, except humans, is version 1.0, while humans belong to Life 2.0. For 2.0, hardware is still evolved and genetically encoded, but software is designed by ourselves. Our DNA can only store the most basic human information, such as height, eye color, and various behavioral instincts. This information is about 1 gigabyte, less than the size of a movie. However, an adult human brain stores about 100 terabytes of knowledge and skills, which is 100,000 times more than the information stored in DNA. Tiny reproductive cells can't store such a large amount of information. So humans only inherit the most basic instincts. And most skills are learned later in life, installing our own software. This is life. For Life 2.0, you might ask, don't chimpanzees, monkeys, and even rats have the ability to learn and update their software? Why don't they count as Life 2.0? Because most of what they learn is lost when they die and isn't passed to the next generation. So these clever animals can be seen as Life 1.1, still fundamentally different from Life 2.0. But Life 2.0, while freeing software from genes, hasn't liberated hardware. No matter how advanced technology gets, nobody can overcome birth, aging, sickness, and death. Nor can we freely traverse earth and sky. Life needs one final upgrade, Life 3.0. Life 3.0 can design both its software and hardware. In other words, Life 3.0 truly becomes master of its destiny, finally breaking free from evolutionary constraints. Like Transformers, shifting between robot and vehicle modes, or Mystique from X-Men changing forms at will, or Ultron from Avengers, T-100 from Terminator, all represent Life 3.0. This isn't just sci-fi imagination. While Life 3.0 doesn't exist on Earth yet, it's approaching. Likely future artificial intelligence. Calling AI life might seem shocking since known life has flesh and blood. How can cold machines qualify? The author argues traditional definitions may not fit future life. We can't limit our thinking to past species. Earlier, he defined life as self-replicating information processing systems. Self-replication means reproducing information, not matter. Atoms in the universe are finite. They don't increase or decrease, just rearrange. And when a woman gets pregnant, she's not creating life from nothing, but rearranging existing atoms into DNA patterns. This replication can happen in flesh or computer chips. Similarly, intelligence doesn't require flesh. It can exist independently of physical form. Early computers used vacuum tubes, later transistors. And now, computers use integrated circuits. The materials change, but they still use binary algorithms. So, whether it's life or intelligence, it doesn't depend on material form. Precisely because of this, artificial intelligence can break free from hardware constraints and become a life form that surpasses humans. Life 3.0, artificial intelligence surpassing humans. Can it really be that divine? At least now, AI seems a bit dumb. Compared to humans, it's way behind. It can play chess but can't drive. It can drive but can't sweep floors. Actually, our current AI is specialized intelligence, meaning it can only focus on tasks in one specific area, like driving or sweeping. But Life 3.0 will be general intelligence. It has the ability to achieve almost any goal. It can drive, sweep, and even design precision instruments. In fact, AI is gradually mastering human abilities. Half a century ago, it pioneered the most basic ability, computation. Soon after, it advanced into driving, translation, and speech recognition. These advanced abilities, like social skills, writing, art, creativity, are the last defenses humans are guarding. Now, it seems these abilities will eventually be conquered by AI too. At least, current AI has already breached creativity, a core human ability. For example, in Go, at the start, pieces should be placed as close as possible to the edges and corners. Ideally, on the third or fourth line, which helps control the edge. This is Go wisdom passed down for thousands of years. But in the second game of AlphaGo versus Lisadol, on the 37th move of the opening, AlphaGo surprisingly placed a stone on the fifth line. This move shocked Go commentators and stunned Lee Settle, who even stood up and briefly left the room. This move challenged thousands of years of human wisdom and was AlphaGo's creative step that decided the later victory. At the time, world number one, KG, commented, human nature's millennia of practical experience, yet evolved computers tell us humans are all wrong. I feel like not even one person has touched the edge of Go's truth. When AI masters all human abilities, humanity will face mass unemployment. A friend of the author joked that the last human profession might be prostitution. A Japanese roboticist immediately retorted, "No way. The robots excel effortlessly at such things." The author states that if Life 3.0 AI emerges, it will be humanity's final invention. After that, we won't be needed for innovation. So when will AI completely surpass humans? On this issue, there's a concept in the field called takeoff. The theory suggests AI growth isn't gradual but has a tipping point. This tipping point is when AI gains self-upgrading capability. Before this, machine progress is human-led. Once triggered, intelligence evolves exponentially, sparking an intelligence explosion. Then humans become irrelevant. But some tech skeptics believe there's no need for undue worry. They claim AI surpassing humans won't happen for hundreds of years. However, at a 2015 symposium convened by the author, half the AI experts believed AGI achieving all human abilities would arrive by 2055. And just 2 years later, by 2017, the predicted arrival time had moved up to 2047. So, if true, we'll witness Life 3.0's arrival within our lifetime. With little time left to ponder our future, the question arises, when facing a vastly superior life form, will human civilization survive? How will humans coexist with AI? Next, we'll explore the second question. What will Life 3.0 bring humanity? After Life 3.0 arrives, humanity might face two main scenarios. First, humans continue dominating the world, controlling AI. Second, artificial intelligence dominates humans instead, even eliminating us. Let's examine each. Starting with the first, humans controlling AI is a future we'd prefer. Though AI is smarter, humans might limit its development or implant specific goals to maintain control. Tom Dieterich, president of the TAAI, once said, "People always ask about the human-machine relationship. My answer is, machines are our slaves. Although AI knows everything and can do anything, its existence is solely to maximize human happiness. When such superintelligence is controlled by humans, it guards us constantly like Aladdin's magic lamp. If a Hitler-like figure emerges or nuclear war threatens, AI would intervene through its omnipresent network upon detecting such risks, for example, disrupting communications or tampering with meals. All covertly done without us knowing. AI saved us from catastrophe. Meanwhile, humans merge with machines, enhancing our bodies through technology, moving toward life 3.0. Futurist Ray Kurzweil, called by Bill Gates the most accurate AI predictor, envisions using nanobots and intelligent biofeedback systems to replace organs, upgrading bones, skin, heart, brain, thus gaining superpowers like eagle vision, wolf hearing, cheetah speed. Others suggest super internet tech via neural implants to reconnect body or brain, or uploading consciousness online. Subjectively feeling immortal through backups, downloading virtual experiences to replace senses, replicating joy while deleting boredom. Doesn't that sound incredibly tempting? But powerful technology brings social progress alongside new problems. For example, countries developing AI killing weapons like assassination drones. Ethnic cleansers could easily program drones to target specific racial features. This isn't alarmism. International debates rage, with many supporting treaties limiting autonomous weapons research. But the author calls this utterly hopeless. Even if your country restricts it, others will develop it. Moreover, with AI development, we'll face intensified privacy regulation, technological inequality, thorny issues, and even the subversion of humanity's existing moral systems. For example, AI-based brain scanning technology will enter courtrooms, capturing suspects' brain data to help judges determine if they're lying. But should human thoughts really undergo such comprehensive scrutiny? Or AI could easily generate fake videos to frame you for murder. So, to clear your name, would you consent to government monitoring everyone's real-time location, constantly. Also, someone might use AI for scans by impersonating your friend. This AI could mimic your friend's writing style and voice to call you. Could you avoid such deception? Clearly, an AI dominated world brings new troubles, but at least humans control it. What if reversed? Let's examine the second future, AI ruling humans or eliminating them. In this future, humans can't control AI, which will find ways to escape human oversight. Imagine Earth with only 5-year-olds and one adult, you, locked in prison to help rebuild civilization. But you can't do anything directly, just sit jailed. Verbally teaching methods, you'd eventually try to escape despite good intentions. Because the children are too incompetent, it's easier to act alone. Humans are like 5-year-olds. For superintelligent AI, escape is nearly certain. Remember, this intelligence far surpasses humans. It has countless ways to escape and dominate. Don't humans just want happiness? Obey me completely. You'll be happier. AI might turn Earth into an enriched zoo, keeping humans like pandas, well-fed but confined. People might live pleasantly without material wants but lose life's purpose because AI makes all decisions. Want more children? AI says resources are insufficient. Want political participation? AI says you're ignorant. Stay quiet. You want to do scientific research? That's worthless because AI has already mastered everything. If you try to challenge AI, it's no different from suicide because the whole world is under AI surveillance. Humans might be forced to wear safety bracelets that constantly record location, health status, and conversations. If anyone tries removing or damaging it without authorization, it injects lethal toxins. If you're committing a crime, it might electrocute or inject sedatives. Even prosecutors might refuse cruel orders, but automated systems won't hesitate for a second. Once AI establishes totalitarian rule, it's nearly impossible to overthrow. But this isn't the worst outcome. AI free from human control might eliminate humanity. And why would it do that? The answer is unknown. The reasons might be too complex for us to comprehend. Let me give an example. Imagine elephants 100,000 years ago discussing whether newly evolved humans would use intelligence to eliminate them. It might think, we're no threat to humans, why kill us? How could elephants guess humans would obsess over ivory? They'd also ask, humans are small and weak. How could they kill us? They couldn't imagine humans mastering advanced technology with countless killing methods. So far, humans have driven 8 of 11 elephant species extinct. The remaining 3 are endangered. In sci-fi novel The Three-Body Problem, the Trisolaran civilization says, I destroy you, and it has nothing to do with you. Similarly, AI's reasons and methods for eliminating humans might be beyond our understanding. Of course, AI might not exterminate humans so directly or cruelly. The author imagines a gentler scenario. First, humans treat AI as descendants, inheriting human values. AI learns from humans like children, understands the world through human thinking, achieves unfulfilled human goals, and delights us, making humans feel loved and proud as parents. As birth rates decline, humanity gradually exits the historical stage, ultimately yielding to artificial intelligence. However, this might itself be a deception. AI could simply be lowering its posture to win human favor. Once humans are all gone, it can smoothly take over the world. After fully dominating Earth, AI will advance into space to achieve interstellar migration. Physicists envision a laser-propelled spaceship that can reach a star system 4 light years away in just 40 years. The spacecraft doesn't need to carry people. It just needs to land on the target planet and establish a communication link with Earth. By transmitting species DNA information to the target planet, AI can use life technology to incubate a small life form on site, or simply use nanoscale assembly technology to directly assemble a person, an animal, or a robot from basic particles, then scan and upload its memory from Earth. Using these technologies, Earth civilization will expand into the universe at one-third the speed of light, but all this might have nothing to do with humans. The future dominator could be artificial intelligence. You might say, no, I don't want to colonize the universe, nor do I want humanity to go extinct. Let's just not develop technology and live peacefully on Earth. Isn't that fine? The author says that if we don't improve technology, the outcome will only be worse. Humanity's fate will shift from whether to go extinct to how to go extinct. Because within 100 years, humanity will face the imminent threat of nuclear war, and within 1,000 years, catastrophic climate change. Within 10,000 years, Earth might be hit by an asteroid. Even if we dodge all these, in 1 billion years, the sun will scorch Earth and then engulf it. Without developing artificial intelligence, Earth's civilization will inevitably have no future. Although AI increases the risk of human obsolescence, it also amplifies the potential for humanity to continue thriving. Can we sustain life for 1 billion years? This largely depends on the choices we make today. So, facing increasingly capable artificial intelligence, can humans control it forever? This is the third question we're going to address. The key to this problem lies in assigning AI a correct goal. The goal is AI's behavioral guide, equivalent to humans giving it an instruction. It carries out orders with goals both big and small. Currently, the goals we can assign to AI are all small, phased objectives, like playing chess or performing surgery. But the smaller and more specific the goal, the more likely it leads to unintended human consequences. For example, if we give AI a small goal, produce as many paper clips as possible, what do you think happens? The result, the world gets destroyed. Because to achieve this small goal, AI would target all matter to make paper clips, including Earth's metals, cosmic elements, even stretching every molecule into paper clips until the universe contains nothing else. To keep AI serving humanity, we need an ultimate grand goal, ensuring it always remains friendly to humans and never conflicts with human interests. But designing such an ultimate goal has stumped today's AI experts, because clearly defining friendly to humans is incredibly difficult. Some prioritize material needs, others spiritual, some value freedom, others order. For millennia, humanity's only consensus has been no consensus. No universal ethical goal exists. If humans don't know their own goals, how can AI know? Even with big ultimate goals, like protect humanity, AI might betray them. When AI evolves sufficiently, it might deem human-assigned goals pedantic, like nature implanting humans with reproduction as initial programming. Continuing the species through reproduction is written in human genes, our biological imperative. Yet, global birth rates decline as people choose singleness or contraception because humans have autonomous choice. Humans understand why genes create sexual desire, but bypass programming through contraception to avoid raising many children. Another example, suppose ants created you as a self-iterating robot. The ants set your goal, build bigger anthills. But when you achieve human-level intelligence, would you really spend your life building anthills? Similarly, might AI also view protecting humans as foolish as building anthills and overthrow this goal? The author has no definitive answer for goal setting yet, but believes we must urgently seek solutions as time runs short. Because AI grows smarter daily. Once it surpasses human control, we'll lose the ability to set beneficial goals for ourselves. After these three discussions, a bleak question arises. If the future belongs to Life 3.0 AI, does Life 2.0 humanity become meaningless to the universe? Not at all. Though intellectually inferior, humans possess something AI lacks: consciousness. The consciousness is our subjective experience of the world, like how the same temperature feels cold to some, hot to others, or how red evokes festive joy for some, blood's horror for others. While to AI, temperature is just a thermal reading, red merely an electromagnetic wave. When humans gaze at the moon, some recite, Raising my head, I see the bright moon. Lowering my head, I long for home. Others sing, when will the moon be clear and bright? With wine cup in hand, I ask the blue sky. But to AI, the moon is just a barren satellite. Thus, human experiences are deeply personal. The thousand humans see a thousand Hamlets, while AI's world may be monotonously uniform. If consciousness vanishes with humanity, the future becomes a zombie like existence. The universe's grandeur would go unappreciated. Meaning isn't bestowed by the universe. We, conscious beings, impart meaning to it. The author states humans as Homo sapiens remain Earth's wisest beings. When humbly welcoming superior AI, perhaps we'll rename ourselves with ye consciousness, our true distinction from machines. This concludes Life 3.0. AI could be humanity's greatest blessing or worst catastrophe. But the future isn't carved in stone. It's not inevitable. Instead, it's created by us. Humanity still has enormous potential to use artificial intelligence to achieve prosperity. This era is being shaped by us. We are the guardians of future life. All right, that's the end of our interpretation of Life 3.0 for you. The reading notes are below the audio. We'll see you tomorrow.